But guys, Happy Gilmore 2. What? Do we all watch it? Has everybody seen it? We all got it under our belts at this point? All right.
You know, I was pleasantly surprised. I'm happy with the way it turned out. It's exactly where I thought it was going to sit. Like, it's not the greatest movie of all times, but they had a lot of funny moments, a lot of things. And if you walk in without your expectations set too high, you're pleasantly satisfied at the end of the movie.
But isn't it hard to walk in without your expectations set extremely high?
No.
Oh,
because
no,
usually sequels are terrible.
Why? What happens? Why is that?
I don't know why. I think because the original idea was a great idea, then they just try and repackage the same idea again. It's like, no, you need to have a different idea. So they just don't do it for the second one. When you have things that are made in trilogies or are made in sequels, that like you look at Star Wars, or you look at like, I don't know, big brands like that, then yeah, the second ones are good because it's a whole story arc and each of the movies aren't a complete movie. And then they're like, oh, hey, we made a bunch of money. Let's try and make more money.
So you're talking kind of like all the superhero movies.
Well, and I think they're just at the point of just trying to make more money. Like,
go ahead, Josh.
I
came over here.
So when it came out Friday, that same day, I actually went to go see a superhero movie. I saw Fantastic Four, and then I watched this after I got home.
Did you see it in theaters? Did you went to the theater and then came home, double feature? Nice.
Yeah. I thought this was better.
Really?
Yeah.
Here we go.
So that Fantastic Four was that bad?
No, I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying they were two completely different types of films.
Well, that's true.
But I enjoyed this more than Fantastic Four.
Interesting.
Expectations lower probably as well going in, I would assume.
Yeah, I knew from the jump that it wasn't going to be like a perfect movie.
Right.
Because it's Happy Gilmore. I mean, even the first one. I mean, can we all agree that Happy Gilmore, the first one, wasn't the best movie, but it's like one of his best movies, like nostalgic wise?
Here's the thing. Happy Gilmore, the original, was one of those, like the movies that you watch over and over growing up. For me, it was like, that falls into the category of like Tommy Boy.
Yeah.
That was a movie. It was just like on repeat, watched it a million times. You can quote every other line. Last night, we also watched Big Daddy, because now my kids are kind of into like the old Adam Sandler era. And I'm realizing, like, I can quote like half this movie, like word for word. Like, what's your name? He'll write it on the wall. Mind your business. Like, just you can't help it.
When he's taking a pee in the corner.
Hey, buddy, now it is your problem.
Is Big Daddy the one with Scuba Steve?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yes. Scuba Steve, damn you.
Yeah.
He steps on him.
Well, we did it right. I feel like we did. My kids had not seen the original Happy Gilmore. And of course, nobody had seen the Happy Gilmore 2 at this point. So we did double feature. We jumped in, we watched both. And, for me, it was great because, of course, movies like that you haven't seen for a while, it takes you back. There's parts you forgot. You'll re-laugh at some stuff. So it really also gave me a good perspective going into the second one, having just watched the first. I was fresh on the storyline, the callbacks and all that. Here's what I'll say. I did enjoy it. I liked it. I thought it was a fun movie. If you're just talking like fun, dumb, laughable comedy, I did like it. I will say, though, I do think my expectations were a touch high. But the buildup, I feel we've been talking about this for 6 months at least on the show. I mean, minimum. And, even back at, TGL, they had like the car there. They had, all kinds of like props from the original movie. So we've been hyping this thing for so long. It's so tough to be like, well, just let your guard down and laugh and don't expect it to be great. It's like, well, I've never looked forward to something for 6 straight months with the intention of it not being awesome. I think. I don't know.
I just thought about it. We were talking, I think I announced it on the show that they were making Happy Gilmore 2 when we were in the corner.
Wow.
It's been that long.
So, I mean, we might be coming up on like
you're talking about the corner of the podcast room, right?
Yeah, when we were in the corner. So for those who don't realize the perspective, if you go back to like episode 1, we were like in the corner of this room and it was a whole different thing.